There you go. Go. And it brought me all the way back up here. I need to find example 3. Okay, so we need to draw alpha in quad. Thomas, one more time. 2. Okay. Do we know anything about this alpha? Yeah, what do we know? Sine. Sine, it's opposite over hypotenuse. Do we know the adjacent leg? What is it? It's 4, but so close. In quad 2. -4. That's why the quadrant is important, because you're going to have the wrong sign. Beta. What quadrant is beta in? 4. You're right. Draw it in quad 4. What if you draw in the wrong quad? You're going to get the wrong what? Sign. Okay. So beta is in quad 4. They gave you sine of beta is -1/5. You can use a rationalized form or non-rationalized form. What do you want to put for the opposite? Okay, a -1. What do you want to put for hypotenuse? Rod 5. So go ahead and do me a favor and find that adjacent for me. So adjacent is 2. Perfect. We have 3 parts to do. 1i. So Alex P, what did 1i wanted us to do?
Solve for beta.
It wants us to find sine of?
Alpha minus beta.
Good. Alex, did you have the formulas memorized yet?
No.
Okay, good. Flip it over to your notes. Give me the formula for sine alpha minus beta.
Sine alpha minus beta is sine of beta times cosine of beta minus cosine of alpha cosine.
One more time.
Sine of alpha times cosine of
Okay. Okay.
minus cosine of alpha.
You guys agree?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I heard something else earlier. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Right? I don't know. Maybe I was just losing my mind. What are your tricks to have all these memorized?
Like you mean like the formula? It's like sine has the same sign, and then just remember like cosine is gonna be opposite, and then for tangent is cosine over sine. So at the top you're gonna flip it, and the bottom's gonna have the same sign.
So
Makes sense?
yes, it does. It makes sense to me. So sine, since we're dealing with sine, if sine's minus, then the formula would be minus. Okay, if sine's plus, then the formula would be plus. Okay, let's find sine of alpha. You have alpha, you have beta. We just have to find the trig values for those. Sine of alpha is, Mohini, what's sine of alpha?
Oh, 3/5.
Beautiful. Cosine of beta, please, Paul. Cosine of beta.
-4/5.
-4/5. Do you guys agree? I'm just writing what I was told to write. Yes, no, maybe? No. Beta is the angle to the right.
Over red 5, so.
Beta is the one to the right. Quad 4. Okay. Can we do 2/5? Adjacent over hypotenuse, Paul?
Wait, what is it?
Adjacent over hypotenuse for cosine?
Yes.
Yeah? Like that? Is that okay?
No.
No? I can rationalize that later, but right now, would that be okay? This is beta, would you agree?
Yes.
Beta. This is all the beta information.
Okay.
Okay? We went to quad 4 and we drew a triangle. It says beta is contained from 3π/2, which is here, all the way to 2π. That's why it's in quad 4. Okay? we knew sine of that is 1 over rad 5 negative because in quad 4. Now, earlier, you guys worked it out. So where you guys told me the adjacent leg is 2 by doing a squared plus unknown squared equals c squared. Now, cosine is always adjacent over hypotenuse. So right now, I'm just going to write adjacent over hypotenuse.
Okay.
All right. All right, Christina, cosine of alpha. Negative 4/5. Is that okay?
Yes.
Sine of beta, Anila.
Negative 1 over
Negative 1 over 5. Now, if you want to rationalize right away and then write it in, totally fine by me. No big deal at all. All right. This is going to be 6 over 5 rad 5 minus a negative times a negative is a positive 4 rad 5. 4 over 5 rad 5. Do you want to rationalize first and then combine, or combine then rationalize? Combine? Okay, so that's 2 over 5 rad 5. We are going to rationalize this by multiplying the top and bottom by rad 5. Final answer is 2 rad 5 all over 25. Box that up. Okay, 2 eyes wanted us to do cosine of alpha plus beta. All right, what is the formula, Jeremy, for alpha plus beta of cosine?
Cosine of alpha plus beta is cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, minus sine of alpha, sine of beta.
Yes, sir. Okay, similarly, I will be asking for 4 things here. Cosine of alpha is, Keanu.
Cosine of alpha is negative 4 over 5.
Thank you, sir. Cosine of beta is Alex N.
2 over rad 5.
Good. And if you really want to, can you write 2 rad 5 of 5?
Yes.
Yes, that's really your choice. Sine of alpha is Jacqueline.
Sine of alpha is 3 over 5.
3 over 5. Sine of beta is Haley.
Negative 1 over rad 5.
Beautiful. All right, let's do some basic math. It's going to be negative 8 all over 5 rad 5. Okay. A negative times a negative is now a positive 3 over 5 rad 5. Combine, we get what? Negative 5 over 5 rad 5. Can I reduce? Yes, it's going to be negative 1 over rad 5. Final answer is negative rad 5 all over single. Three eyes. Ellie, what was 3 eyes wanted us to do, hon? Tangent of alpha minus beta. All right. See if you can write that formula down from memory. If not, you can flip over and cheat. All right, Thomas, what's the formula for tangent of alpha minus beta?
Tan of alpha minus tan of beta all over 1 plus tan of alpha times tan.
Yes, sir. Great job. Oops, alpha. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be asking for a couple of different things here. All the blank spaces. Ready? Tangent alpha. Edwin, what's tangent alpha?
3 over negative 4.
3 over negative 4. Can I write negative 3 over 4? Same or difference? Same, right? Tangent of beta. Matt, what's tangent beta, hon? Negative 1/2. Agree, disagree? Yeah, now that I have all of the stuff, on the bottom is exactly the same 2 set of values. On the top, common denominator or no? At some point, right? So negative 3/4. A negative and a negative is now a positive. I need to make that into a common denominator of 4, so it's on the top.
2.
2 over 4. I will leave that for now. On the bottom, I will have 1 plus. Do I need to find common denominator when I multiply?
No.
No, so that's going to be positive 3 over 8. Is that okay? On the top, I should have now what? Negative 1/4. Okay. On the bottom, can I convert that into an 8 over 8 plus 3 over 8, which is really how much? 11 over 8. Okay. What are you going to do here? Multiply by the reciprocal. So negative 1/4 times 8 over 11. Final answer. Negative 2 over 11. Beautiful. I'm going to leave that up. Now in the back, I would like for you to and you and your team to come up with the quadrants that you need to draw your angle alpha and beta in. And fill in the sides, okay? Agree on the right quadrant.
No, what is this?
Last example.
Alpha?
For alpha. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So make sure you guys agree on the quadrants, okay?
Beta.
What quadrant should you draw out alpha? What quadrant should you draw out beta? And you fill in all sides.
Cosine is
Yeah.
Once you have drawn it out, fill in all the measurements.
Alpha. 1.
This one's
Yeah, for the y value.
Two right there.
Oh. Yeah. You're
Right? Oh, and this is
So, example B, Troy, what quadrant did you draw alpha in? Perfect. Okay. Quad 4, can you tell me, Kayla, where should we put the 1 and the 2?
I put the 1 on the adjacent and the 2 on the hypotenuse.
Beautiful. So that leaves us the opposite, okay? So, John, what is the measurement for the opposite leg? You are right, but you're in quad 4, so we should, that's right. Perfect. What happened if you forget that negative? You're wrong, okay? So, beta, Emily, what quadrant did you draw beta in?
First quadrant.
Yes, very good. For this one, oops, I'm sorry, the first one's alpha. For this one, as you can see, they give you sine, so that means opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 3. What's the adjacent leg? Rad 8. Don't forget, simplify that for me. What's rad 8? 2. Rad dos. Very good. 1i wanted us to find something. I forgot. Claire, what was 1i wanting us to find? The instruction? Yeah. What was the what was previous instruction? They want us to do something on 1i. What was that? I know it's sine.
Sine alpha minus beta.
Alpha minus beta. Thank you. And Claire, did you have this formula memorized already?
It's sine alpha cosine beta minus cosine alpha sine beta.
Good. Beautiful. Let's fill it in. 4 values. Okay. Sine of alpha is, Brandon, what's sine of alpha?
It would be
1/2. Beautiful. Oh, actually, no. I lie. It would be opposite over hypotenuse, Brandon. In alpha, which is the left. Negative about 3 over 2. Good job. Cosine of beta, Graham. Cosine of beta is what?
2 rad 2 over 3.
Yes, sir. Cosine of alpha, please, Ken. Alpha is on the left triangle. Thank you. Sine of beta, please. Chris G.
It's 1/3.
Beautiful. Okay, let's multiply it out. On the top, I know the bottom is 6. What's on the numerator? -2 rad 6. Good. You can totally multiply radicals. Over here is going to be -1 rad over 6. Because the denominators are the same already, I don't have to worry about finding the common denominator. All I have to do is put the numerator together and box it up. I'm going to do this, and then you guys tell me. Bam, bam. Is that right?
No.
So illegal. Okay, don't do that. When can you reduce? Daniel?
If it was -2.
Yeah, you have to factor out all the terms on the top for you to reduce. Some of you like to write, so don't cross out this red. Sorry, let me rewrite the black answer again. Some of you like to factor out -1. That's totally okay by me. You can go like this, take out a negative, so you have a positive 2 rad 6 plus 1 all over 6. That's okay, but don't just reduce the front. All right, 2i's. What are we, Daniel, asked to find on 2i?
Cosine of alpha plus beta.
Do you have the formula memorized?
I think so.
Okay, what is it?
Cosine alpha, cosine beta, minus sine alpha, sine beta.
Yes. Good. All right. Steve, I'm going to be asking for 4 different values here. Are you ready, Steve? All right, cosine alpha is what, Steve?
1 over 2.
1 over 2. Okay. Cosine of beta, Steve?
2 rad 2 over 3.
2 rad 2 over 3. Okay. Sine of alpha?
Negative rad 3 over 2.
Negative rad 3 over 2. Sine of beta?
1 over 3.
1 over 3. Someone confirm those fractions for me? All right, let's multiply. On this one, I would have 2 rad 2 all over 6. This one, I would have a positive rad 3 all over 6. Denominators are the same. Can I just put it over 1? Oops, 2 rad 2 plus rad 3. Perfect. I'm going to give you a minute head start on the third one. The third one asks you to find what?
Tangent.
Tangent of alpha minus beta. Again, see if you can write the formula from memory. You would definitely need to know all of these identities for your exam. So when you guys are doing your homework, taking your tests, just write it out every time. So by the time you get to your exam, it's already in your memory. So this last one is really testing you. How good your Algebra 1 skills are from, I don't know, when did we take Algebra 1? 8th grade? 7th grade? 7th grade? 8th grade? So write out the formula, then compare to make sure you have the formulas right. Your formulas wrong, guys. Okay, it's just the formula, okay, and only the formula. Ken, what's the formula for tangent alpha minus beta?
Tan alpha minus tan beta over 1 plus tan alpha plus tan beta.
Perfect. Good. So I'm going to look for tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta, 1 plus blank space and a blank space. So tangent of alpha, Chris, what did you get?
For tangent of alpha, I got negative rad 3.
Negative rad 3. Okay. If you really wanted to, can you put negative rad 3 over 1? Yep, totally personal choice. Okay. Tangent of beta, Daniel.
1 over 2 rad 2.
1 over 2 rad 2. Thank you. So negative rad 3 or negative rad 3 over 1 times 1 over 2 rad 2. Did you guys rationalize and then combine, or how did you do it? Combine first, LCD first. Okay, perfect. I will go whatever you tell me to go. If you do an LCD first, did you multiply top and bottom by 2 rad 2? Okay. And again, could you technically rationalize first? Yeah. All right. Then if you did that first, would you agree then on the numerator, you would now have negative 2 rad what? 6, right? Minus 1, because I don't have to do anything on that. Would you agree that's the first fraction? On the bottom, I'm going to write out step by step. The bottom, I would have a negative rad 3 all over 2 rad 2. Similarly, looks like you want to multiply the 1, change it to 2 rad 2 to top and bottom. Okay. So I'm going to write step by step. Okay. 2 rad 2. Can I write division this way, y'all? Okay. Looks like you did this. 2 rad 2 over 2 rad 2. Is that a 1? Okay. And again, I'm just writing step by step. You can totally rationalize and then combine. In this case, you told me to do this first. Then that means I have 2 rad 6 minus 1 all over 2 rad 2 divided by, on the top now, I have what? What's on the top? 2 rad 2 take away rad 3. Okay. What are you going to do now? Multiply by the reciprocal. And no, you may not leave your denominator with radicals. When you flipped it, the 2 rad 2 goes away. Now the only question is, what are you going to do to rationalize this baby? Multiply by the conjugates, right? Okay. And this is the part where I said, are you good with algebra 1? Because you need to do a lot of foiling. Okay, what's a conjugate? Yep, here we go. Slowly, I'm going to 2 rad 2 plus 3. 2 rad 2 plus 3. On the bottom, it's really easy because those are conjugates. Conjugate means I just have to multiply the first and the last. Okay, so here we go. What's 2 times 2? 4. What's rad 2 times rad 2? 2. So what's 4 times 2? 8. Is that not where are we at?
For the denominator?
Yeah. Did I miss a rad 3?
Well, I don't know.
Did I miss a rad? No, maybe I missed it. Oh, I did it. You're right. Good eye, Christina. Okay. So rad 3, whoops, rad 3, good eye, Christina. Otherwise, that would totally mess us up. Okay. So rad 3, thank you. So then we got 2 times 2, that's 4. Rad 2 times rad 2 is just a 2. Would you guys agree? Take away, what's rad 3 times rad 3? 3, okay, so that's the denominator. All right, on the top, slowly and carefully. Whew. Negative 2 rad 6 times positive 2 rad 2. That's going to be a negative 4 rad what? 12. All right, slowly and cautiously. Negative 2 rad 6 times rad 3 is? Negative 2 rad 18. You are right. Negative 1 times 2 rad 2. It's just simply minus 2 rad 2. Negative 1 times a positive rad 3 is a negative rad 3. See, slowly and carefully. On the numerator, would you agree that rad 12 can be simplified? Okay. I will keep the negative 4 in the front. Rad 12 is really rad 4 times 3, and rad 4 is really a what? A 2. So I can take out a 2. I'm still going to be left with rad 3. So far, okay? And minus 2 is in the front times. Rad 18 is really rad 9 times rad 2. What's rad 9? 3. So I'm left with rad 2 still. And then I'm just going to drop these two things over. On the bottom, what do you have on the bottom? Not a bad number. 5. Okay. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more steps. That's now negative 8 rad 3 minus 6 rad 2 minus 2 rad 2 and then minus rad 3 all over 5. Can I combine anything? Yeah, negative 6 rad 2 and a negative 2 rad 2 will make it a negative 8 rad 2. And negative 8 rad 3 and another one will make it a negative what? 9 rad 3 all over 5. And that's why I asked, are you good with algebra 1 stuff? Yes, ask away.
For the part above the answer,